Welcome back, YouTube, and say hello to the first CB7 I ever owned. This is my 1990 Honda Accord LX Coupe, and it's been involved in an accident. Me and my friend Jay ended up pulling it out of its grave the other day, and it rolled for the first time in a long time. After the accident, I started by cutting the core support off because it was completely destroyed and I knew it had to be removed anyway. I was certain the car could be rebuilt and there was no way I was giving up on it. I ended up putting a new hood and new fenders on it, borrowed from a spare part CB7. And this is what it ended up looking like. Not bad. Now it was time to find a usable core support. They stopped selling them online for the 4th gen Accord, so I decided to drill one out from another spare CB7 and use that instead. But there was an issue. When we lined the core support up with the bumper brackets, the hood actually wouldn't latch. This is because the frame itself was pushed over several inches during the crash. You can see here the misalignment of the hood and the latch itself. And if we look at an undamaged CB7, you can see where the hood is actually supposed to line up with the latch. So our original plan was to keep the subframe bolted in and try to push the whole frame over with the hydraulic ram. We tried for several days and only managed to get the frame moved over a fraction of an inch. The alignment was so freaking close, it was almost impossible to tell from a distance that things were misaligned. We kept piecing things together and taking things back apart until we felt like we were moving in the right direction. And so after several days of trying different things and failing, we ultimately decided to just cut the actual bumper brackets off themselves and move them over on the frame. This way the hood can latch properly and the headlights, the bumper, and everything will be lined up properly with the fenders and the hood. And so after we lined everything up and marked where things needed to be, we clamped everything down and Jay started welding.
I'm down in it anyway. It's covered.
Dude, don't you want a freaking welding goggle?
Okay. I think that's all the welding.
All right, guys, we got the core support welded up, the bumper on. Now it's time for a hood drop test. Solid. That seems to solve the problem.
If anything's going to be off, it's going to be off throughout the whole car, so you wouldn't see it, you know.
Yeah, do you think the engine mounts are good, do you think?
I'm sure that stuff's fine.
Really?
The only thing that would be weird might be that, but I doubt it.
Ooh, look at my babies right here, boy. What the hell, brother? I got 2 CB7s. Okay, everything you just watched took place over like, I don't know, a couple weeks or something. We've been kind of slacking on this car right here, but I knew I wanted to make a good video out of it and show you guys the entire rebuild process. We haven't even gotten started on it. I mean, before we can even like restore this car, we have to obviously get the body like lined up and you know what I mean? So now that we have everything pretty much welded in and lined up and everything, now, best believe it, it's time to go to town with this shell. What do you guys think, huh? What are you thinking? K24? Huh? K20? Huh? J35? Or should we just keep it stock with an F22? I don't know, guys. I mean, personally, I'd be stupid not to put a K24 in it at this stage, you know? But either way, we're gonna have to shave this whole engine bay, you know, clean it up, degrease it, paint it, maybe put some Bondo, get rid of these brake lines. It's gonna have full custom brake system. I'm not even gonna talk about it too much, guys. You guys are just gonna have to stick around and find out for yourself what we do to this car, okay? So if you love CB7s, if you love Hondas, if you love watching people restore cars, whatever the deal is, man, just subscribe to the channel because we've got a lot more videos on the way. And yeah, that's stage 1, part 1 of this rebuild process. But anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Please like the video if you genuinely enjoyed it and leave me a comment. I read all of my comments. I love talking to you guys, and it really makes me happy to see that you guys are watching and enjoying the content. So yeah, until next video, peace. I'm out. And this man's responsible for pretty much all of that. Almost. What did I do anyway?
You cut it off. You cut the other one off. You banged on it a little bit by yourself.
I banged on it a little bit. That was my contribution. Welcome back, YouTube. Welcome back, YouTube. And say... I I suck at intros. Okay, anyway.